Hey, what's up, everybody? Uh, Going solo. Excuse the clutter in the back. It's just back room. It's just me going solo, Tony, tonight, without the bizarre one or Josh. Uh, Dave nor Josh saw the pay-per-view, so I thought, come on here and do an ROH pay-per-view. This was my first ever ROH pay-per-view. I, you know, check out their shows when they come on here on TV when I can, and I don't really trust, streams online, so I never really bought any of their pay-per-views online. So I heard that they're having one this month, and it was only $34.95, which I figured that's not too bad, and I ended up ordering it. And I must say that ROH threw on a great pay-per-view, hands down. Was very impressed. They really got a fan out of me. I'm definitely gonna check him out a lot more, be really more serious into ROH now, more than I have been. As you know, if you're a fan of this channel, we cover really more WWE and TNA, mostly WWE, since TNA has kind of hit the downfall lately. But we really mostly cover those two companies, and not very much ROH. We mention them here and there, but it's mostly talking about WWE and mentioning guys that came from ROH. But after watching this pay per view this past Sunday, I think I'm going to start really paying more attention to ROH and really catching up on the storylines and all that mess. I'm not really sure if they're running another pay-per-view next month. I haven't really heard anything about it. I hope so, because I will definitely buy it. That's for sure. But let's just jump right into this pay-per-view. If I mess up on some names, I do apologize. Like I said, I'm not, this is merely my first step and jump into the water of ROH, as you can say. Um, so forgive me if I mispronounce names or stuff like that. So I'll just start off and say that. First, we had a number one contender match for the World Television title. The winner will get the television title opportunity at a to be determined date. It was ACH versus Tamamasu Champa versus Wanatabi, Tadarius Thomas, Caprice Coleman, and BJ Whitmer. And it was it was a tag match format, which I'm not really a big fan of. I don't really care for when the WWE does it, but ROH really played it off very well. I was very impressed with Caprice Coleman. I really haven't seen him very much when I do watch ROH on TV. They really don't. I haven't really seen very much of him. If I have, I plain up forgot. He was very impressive. Some of the moves he did, like these three or four moves in a row that just blew my mind. I was just like, wow. ACH, my goodness, guy can fly across the room. He's like a damn those flying squirrels. He could just fly everywhere around the ring. He did this, I guess a swanton splash, I guess you could say, off the second rope onto the outside. And I swear to you, that guy got so high in the air off of the second rope. I know he's small, so he probably gets a little bit more air than most people. But wow, very impressed. Whitmer was very good. He had a good performance. Thought Tadarius Thomas was good. Wanatabi, that's the first time I've ever seen him before. I was not really gonna say that I wasn't. I guess I'm not sure if he's a real big time guy in New Japan Wrestling. He didn't impress me any. He didn't do anything to me like wow. Um, I needed to really check him out more, but he didn't fail or did poor or anything. He just didn't impress me enough to see what the big deal about him coming down from New Japan Wrestling. I could be totally off on why he's there. I mean, like I said, this is my first jump into ROH, so ROH fans don't hurt me too bad on that one, but didn't really impress me too much. Uh, Tamamasu Champa was really good. I liked him as well. But the two guys that really impressed me that I became fans of after this match was definitely Caprice Coleman and ACH, who ended up taking the victory with a 450 splash. Um, I think he did it. I'm not sure. I can't remember who he did. I think he did it on Caprice Coleman. If it was either him or Tadarius Young, so he probably picked up the victory over. Damn good match. Damn good match to start the pay-per-view off of with. Uh, and what else I liked about ROH pay-per-views, I'm not sure if they always do it this way. I'm pretty sure I would assume they do if they do it online and streaming. That they just jump right into next match, next match, next match, next match. They show you what the match is about. They show you, a quick, I guess promo or whatever, a trailer, whatever. They want to show you what a video package. There you go. That's the word I was trying to think. A video package of why they're in a feud and what the match is about and everything like that. And then they jump right into the match. And the next match was Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven. These guys have been a long feud for the last couple of months. With a special stipulation, along with the world television title on the line, was Martini had to be handcuffed on the ringside post. I don't understand why why not just kick him in the back? But I guess him being handcuffed there, they know that he's not going to be getting involved in any. And this match, I liked it. Very impressed with Taven. That's like really the first time I've really seen him wrestle as well. He was really good. I liked him. Jay Lethal, goodness gracious, TNA dropped the ball with that man. He's a great heel. He's a great face. He's tremendous in the ring. He has by far, in my opinion, the best finisher in wrestling. Oh my goodness, that move he did on Taven was great. And as I said, that Jay Lethal ended up picking up the victory over Taven. I thought it was a really good match. Like I said, Lethal. I'm a big fan of Lethal, and I really think TNA dropped the ball with him. He could have been huge in TNA. But I'm glad he's actually getting the success he deserves in ROH. He's a perfect heel. I never thought he would beat such a good heel. But he's actually really, really good. I was really impressed with him. I didn't think he was the best promo guy in TNA. But right now in ROH, he's killing it. And I hope to maybe see him down the line, not anytime soon, get a future title shot. I think he truly deserves it with his work as he is doing with the television title. But I digress. Let's go on to the next match. And I have a little kind of thing to say about this match. And it wasn't a bad match. It was actually a really good match, which was a submission match between Cedric Alexander and Roderick Strong. And I said on Twitter, and I'm not the only one who agreed with me, that not saying that he's a bad wrestler, because he's not. That would be stupid for me to say. But Roderick Strong is just boring to me. He's just boring. I mean, if it wasn't him versus Alexander, which was really a good match, and I thought Alexander performed very well, and I'm not going to say Roderick Strong had a bad match. I mean, he's just boring to me. I don't think he's very good on the mic as well. He had a little promo before the match started. He wasn't very good. He just kind of sounds like not all there kind of. And I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything, but he seems slow, and I'm not trying to make fun of anybody who is slow or anything like that, so don't get offended, please. He just doesn't sound like he's very good on the mic and that he will ever be good on the mic. And I'm not mistaken, he was the champion at one time, so he had to have some promo skills or he wouldn't be the champ. But I just don't really care for him very much. He's kind of boring to me. Cedric Alexander does pick up the victory over Roderick Strong with his own finisher. So it is what it is. Alexander went for the handshake after the match, and Roderick Strong kind of just blew him off afterwards. So, yeah. And I don't know if this feud is quite over yet, you would think, after he beats him with his own finisher. But I guess time will tell to see what happens between these two guys. But Cedric Alexander, I heard a lot of people say that he's been there for a while and he's kind of not, people kind of tired of him. I could be wrong. I could be maybe mistaken. But this seemed like everybody's not a very big fan of Cedric Alexander very much. But I could be wrong, which I probably am, because he's pretty good in the ring. But yeah, I digress. Alexander picks up the win. Next, let's get to this match. Because this match was a hell of a match. Whew. Jay and Mark Briscoe versus Matt Hardy and Michael Bennett with Maria Kanellis. She looked smoking as well. My goodness, this match started off as a singles match. Um, Bennett ends up hitting Jay with the iconic title and causes a DQ, which then brings out Nigel McGuinness, and he restarts the match and makes it a no DQ. And this match was brutal. Ladder shots, chair shots, title shots, you name it, it happened. A superplex off the ladder onto a table by Matt Hardy. I got to give him credit for that because I'm sure, his old body, that didn't feel good. So, um, it was a really good match. I thought it was the two guys performed very well. Or, I'm sorry, the four guys performed very well. Um, I don't really know what else to say about this match. It was just brutal. I was surprised to see the Briscoes end up picking up the victory. Out of all of that, um, it was a really good match. Um, I Bennett ends up getting the belt back. They end up getting their iconic belt back. The Briscoes end up not getting the belt, but I was very surprised the Briscoes won, like I said. But very, very good match. Very brutal match. I didn't expect it to be the kind of match that it was. I didn't even, coming in there, it's just a regular tag match, and then Nigel McGuinness switches it up and makes it to a no DQ, which I very, very, very thank him for. And he also joined commentary, so that made things a little bit better. Yeah, all in all, very good match. Briscoes pick up the victory, and I'm sure this feud is far from over, especially with Matt Hardy still holding up the title. Let's get. Oh, also they announced a new ROH signed talent. Moose is a former CFL uh, football player, I assume. So really didn't get too over with the crowd very much. I'm not really sure what to take of him. He's kind of like he's a big, bulky black guy. So I mean, they can go so many ways where they want to go with him. He didn't sound too impressive on the mic, so it would be curious to see where they go with him. He got a few minutes of TV time, and they also tried to get him to join. Oh man, what was it to join? Vita Scott and Raymond interrupted proceedings. Vita made a pitch to add Moose as a client, but he denied, and she didn't seem very happy. So I'm gonna maybe soon, maybe a feud down the line, maybe with that guy, trying to get him to join. I don't know, but next, I guess you could say we had the match that I was very impressed with, which was Kevin Steen versus Silas Young. And coming in there, I'm not um, very much about Silas Young, but boy, man, he performed very, very well. Very good match. Kevin Steen seems like he's going to be on the way out. A lot of people were saying to me on Twitter that he signed a WWE developmental deal and that he should be out probably about a month or two. He also announced after he did pick up the win, which was a very, very good match. I would suggest you go see every match out of that you I would suggest if you haven't ordered this pay-per-view, go back and check it out. I know $34.95 is it's kind of extreme, but it's definitely worth your pennies. Definitely, definitely. Yes, like I said, Steen picks up the win. Um, gave a nice little heartfelt speech at the end of the night. Steen explains why he might not be not be around much longer. He intends to enjoy every last second in ROH. Crowd chanted, "Please don't go." He went for. He ended up. He ended up. Oh my gosh! Hold on one second. Okay, I'm sorry for the interruption, guys. My kid stubbed his toe. I'm sorry if you hear the crying in the background. Um, anyways, he made a heartfelt speech. Silas Young ended up shaking his hand at the end. While Steen was coming, doing his little speech, Silas Young came in and attacked him at the end and took his knee out. So it's really looking like that feud isn't over yet. So let's just see where that goes. But it looks like Steen is on his way out, and he is one of a kind talent. And I really hope WWE doesn't kill him when he does end up joining. He is very impressive for his size. He's very athletic. He can do a lot of moves in the ring that impress me. And I'm really I mean, his finisher is damn ass is awesome. I'm really curious to see what they do in the WWE with him. I just hopefully they bring him up properly like they did with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, so on and so on. And I know a lot of people probably like, oh, I don't want to see Steen go to the WWE because they may kill him off with his character, and I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you guys for saying that. But yeah, Steen ends up picking the victory. Oh, man, I don't even know how to explain this match, which was, oh my goodness, amazing match. ROH Tag Team Championship, which was reDRagon versus Bad Influence. Oh my gosh. reDRagon by far are the best tag team in wrestling. I mean, in my opinion, they're better than any tag team wrestling group right now. They are, my goodness, the moves they do together, the double moves that they do, the team moves, I should say, that they do together. The finisher of theirs is awesome. The match between Bad Influence was so great. I really hope they have a rematch with them somewhere down the line. It was, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say it was a dream match. I guess you could say it was a dream match for a lot of people, but wow, very good match. He he put the gosh, chasing the dragon first on him. He didn't tap out. I'm sorry, he didn't kick. He kicked out of the chasing the dragon. I'm sorry. And then he ended up putting him in the O'Reilly's cross arm breaker, which then Kazarian ended up tapping out. He couldn't take the pain no more. Man, this match was great. High flying, fast paced, everything you would want out of a tag team match. This match to me is one of my favorite matches of the year so far. If you, like I said, guys, just put in $34.95 and check this pay per view out. It was, oh gosh, this match alone was worth the price. Trust me. This match and the Steen match and the match that I'm about to get into was just worth the price alone. Uh, yes, which reDRagon ended up picking the victory up. They ended up shaking hands at the end of the match. Bad Influence was saying, you know, it's not over yet. I'm sure they're gonna have another match down the line, and I'm really looking forward to that match because my goodness, that match had my head explode, and I have the most up respect for reDRagon. Kyle O'Reilly, Fish, goodness gracious. If I could give you 4 thumbs up, I would. Y'all were fantastic that night. That match was great. Great. With a capital G. Great. But let's get into this main event. Because I had a little kind of problem with this main event. It wasn't a good match. It was a good match, but you had Bennett get involved. You had Hardy get involved. You had his wife get involved. You had Maria get involved. I just think it was a little bit too much overbooking in this match. Because this match was good before all that happened. It was really good. It was back and forth. Adam Cole impresses me day by day. I think he has the it factor. The guys, and to me, that I'm surprised WWE hasn't tried to go after, other than Kevin Steen, is Michael Bennett, because that guy has WWE written all over him, in my opinion. And Adam Cole. I mean, Adam Cole reminds me so much, I hate to say it, of CM Punk. I mean, the look and everything. CM Punk may be better in the ring. I can't even say that for sure because Cole impressed the hell out of me. And you know, he is was the champion as Elgin picks up the victory, as you know. And a great match. I didn't care for too much of the shenanigans that were involved. I didn't think you had to have Bennett and Hardy and his wife and Maria get involved so much. But Michael Elgin is your new ROH World Champion. And I have to take a sip of my cherry Coke here because I've been talking so long. Excuse me. I really, really enjoyed this pay-per-view. And it really opened my eyes on what I'm missing out in wrestling. And that's pathetic because I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. And here I'm watching, TNA, and, they're giving out spoilers 3 to 4 weeks before, an event happens. And, sometimes WWE doesn't, give it all it's got, or, impresses you, or, you feel unsatisfied. And ROH can be that outlet, that company that you go to that you can support and hope that they do very well. And I really do hope ROH gets off of coming on at 11 in the morning or 4 a.m. in the morning here in San Antonio to maybe coming on at 7 o'clock at night on so-and-so channel on so-and-so day. That'd be freaking awesome. I would love that. But I'm sure ROH is not light years away from that, but they're probably not even close to even thinking about that. I mean, they just basically just did their first pay-per-view, and I really hope they did well so they can hopefully progress in doing more pay-per-views. Because my goodness, they got a fan in me, and I will definitely check it out next month if they have one. And you damn right know I'll be doing a review. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here solo, do a little solo act. I haven't done that in a very long time. I appreciate anybody who did watch, anybody who does watch this video. Check out ROH, check out Best in the World if you have the money and the time. And yeah, I will be back with Dave this Saturday, also with Josh, hopefully, with the WWE TLC, Money in the Bank prediction show, and then we'll be back Sunday night after the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view to give our thoughts of what happened. Also, I did change the channel name. It's Tony, Josh, and Bizarre One, Bizzarrone. Got all three of us involved now, so it's more of us channel now. So just want to remind everybody that we changed the channel, so don't kind of feel kind of weird if you see a different name up there. Appreciate everybody who watched. Appreciate everybody who comments and subscribes. And check out us this weekend on our new videos. Hope everybody had a good one, and appreciate you guys watching.